Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Hulahan. Johnny, what do you think? Look at this setup.
I got microphone envy, dude. I'm over here analog, man. I even got my plugins going on, man. What
You
am I
went older
doing?
school and I went full on upgrade.
I'm living back in 2022 and you're in the future.
Caveman.
Yeah.
We'll get the
Yes.
hood up. Hopefully this sounds better.
This is the progression of a podcast. So I've seen this happen where it starts out, just super grassroots, and then all of a sudden it's got to be more fancy and, backgrounds. Next, I'm buying furniture sets and yeah.
You get a full on extra bedroom just for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Just the ego just keeps going. It's like watching people on reality TV shows. You ever notice
Mm.
that all of a sudden they just start losing weight and they're working out? It's because they look at themselves all the time. They're like, oh,
All the time.
yeah. I'm looking at my turkey neck as I get older here. I'm like, man, do I need a facelift or nope? Just need a tan, boy. You've been in the
Well, what
mainland for a week.
What I wanted to say, Johnny, is just welcome to new subscribers. We had a bunch of new subscribers last week, and just grateful for you for tuning in. Hopefully, you're finding this helpful, and that's why you subscribed. But yeah, I'm Danny. That's John, and we just do this little podcast a couple times a week to keep you informed on what's going on in Maui real estate, show you a couple cool things behind the scenes, bring you into the conversations that we're already having as real estate professionals, and just kind of tear down the curtain a little bit.
Yeah, a little shout out to Stephen Elsey, man. They reached out. We talked story. We may be doing something here, Danny. We're fans of the shows as well. It's always really cool to like actually start meeting people as well, and giving really nice feedback that what we're doing is providing some value for people, and
Who
they
would
seem
have
to like our
thought?
sense of humor. I
We just
know.
kind of threw this thing out there, and I think we're 200 episodes into this thing now.
I'm so grateful, Danny, because you remember what my struggle has always been in this business. I love doing the business, but I hate chasing the business, right? Like if I have to call random strangers for 2 hours, that just sucks the life out of me. Because I know what that's like. They don't want to talk to me. That's why they didn't pick up the last time I called, right? So
Sucks the life out
attracting,
of them too.
yeah, it sucks, man, to be chased too, right? Unless you're open to it. So that's what this is all about, trying to attract people. It's kind of like a job interview. You can be like, man, those two are fruitcakes. I'm not ever going to buy anything from them. Turn the channel. That's all it
Speaking of
is.
fruitcakes, holiday season, you better get your fruitcake ordered.
Tis the season. Yep.
Yeah.
So
So news, what do we got to share?
all kinds of crazy stuff out there. So, I had one of our subscribers reach out and say, hey, dude, I heard they're telling us on the mainland Bill 9 passed. My understanding is it goes through two readings and then there's some sort of finality to that. And yesterday was the first reading. It is definitely advancing. I'm going to make the statement this thing goes through. And I do believe that it goes through Exhibit 2 as well, which was the smartest thing about this whole. They should have started this way from the very beginning instead of the way that they did with kind of like force and fear mongering and kind of making people feel like they're jerks for owning something over here.
Yeah.
I don't like the approach personally, Danny, because it's government overreach. That's what I don't
Mm.
like about all of this, right? It was 2018. We had another Maui County Council that ratified the Minatoya list, made it legal, and now all of a sudden here we are 7 short years later jerking that out. And that's what I don't like. Is my private property private? Do I really? Why am I paying property taxes? Don't get me started on that one. But
Yeah.
that's where I'm at with this whole thing. And just this knee jerking, and it tells me someday this whole thing could flip again. And that's not good for people's lives and investments and making choices. But I'm Native Hawaiian too, and I live on this island. I love my community. And if this helps people out, I feel that with the Exhibit 2, I feel better about it. I think that this should have been approached in a different way. I'm still struggling to make sense of it for my local people because, as we're talking about here, Danny, what did one of our friends have to deal with, right? Now you got appraisal things popping up. We
Appraisal
had a friend,
issues,
we have
underwriting
a,
issues.
yeah, we had a colleague and their property that they're in escrow with appraised for 15,000 over the list price. However, the appraiser made a statement that the market is rapidly declining.
In
So
that
that
neighborhood.
caused in that particular neighborhood.
Yeah.
So that caused the underwriter, and we're using loan jargon. An underwriter is the proofreader of the loan. They actually, all their things have to be checked off before you get final approval. So what did the underwriter do, Danny? Made them come in with an additional down payment.
5%. Additional 5%.
And why did they do this? In my opinion, they dress it all up to make it safe so they can sell it to somebody else so they continue to lend money and make money.
Yeah, that's their side of it. Now, the other side of it, I'm actually kind of privy to the deal. It's a very local person that a lot of people would know. They actually own and manage one of the prominent restaurants on the island. They've
Hmm.
gone through a tough relationship situation. They've scrapped together every extra money that they can already to try to make this deal work, and then now they get an extra 5%. So local people doing local things for the community, trying to get into housing, and that's what happens.
That's the problem I have with this whole condos are the solution for local people so we don't have to build right away. I get that it's very easy to assume that, but when you don't peel back the onion and have an understanding that even a $400,000 condo at Maui Lani Terraces requires you to have a 25 or $100,000 down payment.
Yeah.
And most people don't have that. I cannot do FHA loans. I can't think of one place. Maybe villas at Kahana Ridge sometimes. Yeah, it's always a revival because they don't people don't realize that FHA has certain standards and you kind of have this grading on your community and then
Yeah.
you're given a thumbs up but only for a certain period. And if you don't renew that, then they lose that FHA or VA capability and then the loan officers have to revive it and it's a
Yeah,
mess.
what do we know about HOAs, Johnny? They work for the people, but do they really work for the people?
Not when the people need you, not when you need documents, not when you need questions answered. You know what I do,
Yep.
Danny? When I'm working for somebody, I go and sit in that office until they talk to me.
Talk to
That's
me.
what I do. I haunt
Yeah,
them.
speaking of
Yeah.
the colleague that had the appraisal issue, another issue last week, someone had dogs and that was trying to buy one of the condos he was selling, and their agent said they want written proof that their dogs are okay because this is a big investment, and if they have to sell the condo in 2 weeks because the dogs are not accepted, then they would be really sad because these dogs are like family.
Yeah.
And the HOA was like, nope, can't do that. Don't want to work with you. Don't want to talk to you. Just read what it says. And that's what it says. There's an approval process. So they're like, okay, we want to do the approval process before we buy it. Nope, can't do it.
One would think that
Deal
the AOA
canceled.
would agree with that, right? Oh, you want to do due diligence beforehand. You want to call us and talk to us because we are the
We want to
actual
do the
ones that
right
have the
thing.
info. Yeah.
Nope,
Little
wasn't
people,
interested.
people in little power situations, man. It's really, really incredible. And we deal with
Yep.
that at Maui County, right? We
And by
say
the way,
the answer.
we have to pay extra for those documents that we already pay $1,000 a month for.
Oh, there it is too. Funny how that works, right?
So sad news on this side of the world, Johnny. We also experienced a really massive fire here in Hong Kong. Uh,
Oh,
moment, moment of silence for the people in Tai Po. But man, just so many parallels. I had so many people reach out. Are you okay? Is your family okay? Your neighbors okay? People from the show, people, clients we've worked with, people on the island, people on the mainland, but just so many similarities to Maui. Anger at the government, anger at the participating parties. They've arrested 14 people on manslaughter charges, that are involved with the company and the scaffolding and the fire and this and that. Uh, yeah, 150 some people already perished. Many
now is it
missing.
true? Is it true, Danny? Because I've been reading that in China that they still use bamboo scaffolding
Bro,
instead of
everywhere.
metal. That's
This
like the
stuff,
way they roll.
this stuff is the jam. It's everywhere. Everywhere. If I just get like a little renovation here in my window, bamboo
Yeah.
scaffolding, it's everywhere. The issue is not the bamboo scaffolding. They've been using that for
Mm,
umpteen bazillion years.
okay.
The issue is they put like a protective netting on top of the bamboo to make sure like scraps and stuff,
Oh.
and they use really cheap like flammable netting on in this particular case. And so that stuff burned like hotcakes. I mean, 500
And then it
degrees
just
Celsius.
and then it just cooks the bamboo and then everything just cooks, huh?
Yeah, but bamboo is naturally like fire
Fire
retardant.
retardant? Oh,
Yeah.
that's incredible. I didn't know that.
And yeah, so again, very similar to Maui. Now there's conspiracies that this is, intention of the government to try to get rid of the bamboo scaffolding, which is like an icon of Hong Kong, to try to make it more like
Hmm.
China. And so it's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of parallels. Yeah, there's no housing available. Now what are we gonna do? And this is a big city and there's a lot of development, but they're still like, okay, this is I mean, we're talking almost 5,000 units, bro.
Insane, man.
There's a lot of
So
people
I
living
heard
here.
three of the developers got arrested. Did they get disappeared, or they ended up in a Uyghur kind of
We're at
concentration camp? Or
14 people now are
oh,
arrested. Yeah. So manslaughter charges, 150 deaths. Those people are gone, bro.
and I heard it was a lot of elderly people that lived in that area there,
Hmm.
and close to Flora's parents was my understanding as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a yeah, the buildings itself is kind of government housing.
Mm, man,
So kind of
moment of
a more
silence, like you
poor part
said.
of but yeah. Yeah, I sent you the picture as well. We had a lot of in Hawaii that were, people were kind of complaining that the tourists were taking pictures in the burn zone, and we're experiencing that as well. We got tourists posing with the burning buildings in the background and the ashes and flying drones around it and trying to show it. And it's kind of the
It's
same
just
old,
a
same
habit
old.
now where everybody's a selfie and everybody photos everything, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's just that's sad. Like that's we don't have those manners and
Yeah.
those thoughts just because this is so consistent with what we do with our little machines that we have in our hands all the
Yeah.
time, myself included.
Yeah. So I'm very keen to kind of see how this recovery effort goes alongside, what we've seen in Maui now 2 years ago, and that process, and now what are we going to see here?
Well, I'm
So,
sure we're going to see China rebuild that thing in like 2 weeks while we have the Pacific Palisades just delivered one house that was actually already being built, but they try
yeah.
to. So, anyway,
There's
and
no updates on Maui. I mean, we got nothing. It's same old, same
yeah,
old. Couple
right.
couple more houses are on their way up.
There's rumors December 15th, like the harbor opens maybe, or some more of Lahaina. So we'll see when that
Yeah, we still
happens.
don't even have a harbor open yet.
Yeah.
2.5
Big
years
news
later
though
now.
is that Star Noodle has started dim sum on Saturdays and Sundays, Danny. So
Hey, if
we
you're into dim
celebrate the new
sum,
things, man.
that menu
We
actually looks
celebrate.
pretty good.
I'm gonna sample. I'm gonna take
Bro,
my
you gotta
daughter.
go.
We're gonna go. Yeah, it's my duty.
I mean, your option is to fly to Oahu or go to Star Noodle. At this point, you might as well try it.
That's what's up.
If it's
I'm
terrible, we
gonna
just
do it.
never go back.
That's right. I come to you. We
Yep.
do it there and
Might be
have
better.
for realsies.
It might be
Yeah, do
better.
for realsies. All
It'll account
right.
for the plane cost.
Let's see what we got on the hula.
With that, we'll run through a few properties. We call this part the Hulahan. It's just a
Yep.
list of if things active, pending, sold. We like to talk you through kind of what we're looking at, what's happening, and teach you a few things along the way. So let's go.
Yep.
See, Johnny, it looks all the same, no different. Just better video, better sound, same
I
hula.
think it's rad. I think it looks professional. Wow, 950 down to 739 500. That is a ground floor unit. Maui Park Shore, all the views are over a parking lot. It just is what it is because the parking lot sits right there, right? This sits in front of Camp Sands and directly across the street. That parking lot there is Kamole 3 Beach. Great place for snorkeling. Some people like the boogie board there. Maui Park Shore is not on Exhibit 2. Am I correct there?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And then some of the rumors I've heard is that the electrical is a little older, so that's why you don't see ductless in there. I could be wrong with that. I'll take correction, but I just remember that as an aside.
Yeah.
So
I
yep,
think right around seven is probably where this thing needs to be, actually. I mean, ground
yeah.
floor, it's nothing fancy. Not everyone loves the ground floor, and yeah, there we go.
There's room in that too. I mean, you got cash. There's probably a lot of room.
There is. You could get yourself a deal if you want to be on the ground floor.
Yep. Kihei Villages. Wow, these guys are just holding out for that remodel they did, aren't they? Back
They're
in
trying.
2023.
Oh yeah, 227 days.
It's hard.
690. They came out. Wow. I mean, it
I
looks
mean, it's
nice.
gorgeous
It
unit
does look
downstairs.
nice.
It's downstairs. I mean, they threw everything at that kitchen. You got the ductless. You got a
Bro,
nice
in
little paver
2021,
yard.
in 2021, this thing would have sold it for 700. No problem.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, not
So,
much.
I mean, it's when stuff gets into the fours, it's just so hard for you to. I mean, I'd be sweating appraisals myself as an agent if I got a loan involved all day long.
So there's the issue. It's not just the price point that people are scoffing at. It's also, ooh, is it actually going to be financeable?
That's it.
And if I'm paying cash, I'm not paying 620. No way. Not in this market.
Boy. Started out at our price, and yeah. So Kamani's probably dripped 100 since we sold ours 2 years ago. Or when I say ours, our friends.
Yep. That's just drifted. These were moving earlier in the year a little bit more. Now there's two in the neighborhood that are kind of around the same price point.
So
Four
I've shared with you
months.
my thoughts there. I mean, as we get like Ohia and Kaimana, which are kind of original Kealani, not on the hill, so no view. But as those houses reach this price range, these become less attractive because these are attached, even though you get a yard, etc. So I feel that's what's happening to these,
And
in
you get
my
a bigger
opinion.
maintenance fee too.
There you
643 a
go.
month,
So you got
which
something
doesn't
small
give
in the
you anything
increments,
really.
right? It really doesn't. Just common areas.
Pet peeve of the show, Johnny.
Yep.
Nice remodel. You leave the original flooring in the kitchen.
Yeah, just no congruency, huh?
Wah, wah, wah. I mean, literally, just an extra couple square footage of flooring. It would have just made it look so nice. But what do we know?
Partial remodels are partial.
Yeah.
Here we go. So yeah, started out, sub $1,000 a foot. That's decent square footage for Piilani villages. 4.3, great condition. Nobody wanted for 1,375,000. That feels second homish to me.
Very second homish.
Sparsely decorated.
With your
Yeah,
75 Aloha shirts.
that's my prediction there.
Definitely second home. And they're wanting that second home price. Not seeing it.
Holly Mahina, dude, these are tripping me out because I remember a couple years ago, right? I mean, I had a client that was looking for these. These were in the fives, pushing maybe even more. Holly
Yeah.
Mahina always been leasehold. The draw is there is a small beach in front of it, legit beach, when it's lower tides. You got till 2046. Holly Mahina is on exhibit two because it is leasehold. So that's that.
Look at this. They're trying an interesting strategy here, Johnny. Throwing it
Okay.
out for 299, and they're
Yep.
saying this price is only available till the 15th of December. The sellers will absolutely accept any offer over 299 after the 15th. So they're going to review all offers. They're going to pick the highest and best. They're trying to create a little competition here. We call this event-based pricing. Try to create a little auction. But what are you
It's
looking at?
exactly what it is. Well, I
12
mean,
to
we're seeing
1237 a month in maintenance fees,
1202. So
1202 in a lease, plus a special
2500.
assessment,
Yeah.
plus your taxes. So you are all in. What are we saying there, Johnny?
So
3700, 4 grand a month?
so let's talk about what leasehold really is, right? Leasehold is where you want to be a little greedy. You don't want to spend the money that it would typically cost you for a condo like this that is fee simple. And so you just agree to higher fees, right? And you have a time frame. So this would work really well for somebody with no heirs, or somebody that just has that particular amount of money and then those fees in their budget. But that's the benefit of leasehold. There's no good or bad real estate. A lot of people just kind of stay away from it just because it makes them feel uncomfortable. What do you mean I don't own the land and all that? It's just foreign, right? But there's strategies, man. And there are some leaseholds that keep value that's just crazy. I think of Maui Hill, man. Those guys, they command all the money for leasehold, man, and they get it. And they appraise for it. So
This one will be interesting to watch
yeah.
because of the strategy, but it is super original. I mean, this thing is pretty dated. Pictures look dated, carpet, original cabs. I mean, there's nothing to, but
Now,
this is
square footage are
strategy.
nice on these, right? Square footage are
Massive.
nice. Yeah. 800, you got another 137 feet for your lanai. So you're basically sitting on close to 900 feet of great livable space. If you want to include that, bingo, bango, pickle, mango. If it
Ground
makes
floor out to the
sense to you,
beach.
we will help you through it.
There's another.
Another one of the options for duplex living in Maui. Now, you're not buying both sides, you just buy half. And here we go. Milo Court is showing up correctly, sub what a detached home would run you. So I'd go perceived market on this in terms of the pricing strategy.
Yeah. 875. That seems right in
Yep.
line. A little bit lower HOA fees here than the other complex. Let's see what they got. Interesting decor, little backyard action. Eh, gardeny.
Stacy, can you call Blaze, please?
It's looking all right. Masters
Bro, right out the gates.
in the 1-4.
Again on the perceived market. That's a beautiful view there for ground floor if you don't want stairsies.
Yeah, little less view than upstairs. A little less view than upstairs, but nice.
Okay.
Pretty
No, they didn't clear out the
yeah,
cabinets.
original.
Yep. And there's that tile style.
So a lot of things have been in the 1-5 range for a while. This one close to that. Original, ground floor. Mm, might not move super quick.
Nope. And vintage is getting drifting there. Sub million nine now.
Yeah.
Vintage also are condominiums, residential only in the same neighborhood, Contemplay Hillside. However, they are detached and live like homes. Kihei Holiday, Danny, coming out, flexing on the fact that they're at least on exhibit two, aren't they?
A hotel zone.
Oh, they are hotel zoned. That's
Hotel
it. So
zone, North
two
Kihei.
one, a little quieter.
Very quiet. These don't come up much, about 50 units. One every other year, maybe.
1166.
Yeah,
There it is, gang.
1166. There is a pool
This is
area. There is a barbecue area.
what do
Biddle
you
and
think COVID
I.
market these brought? Million one? Million? Touch those?
No, they never really
Nine?
pushed 800.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're maybe mid eights.
That one bath is always a bit of a bummer, right? It is what it
That's
is.
that's the bummer here, really.
Yeah.
I've shown these to a few clients over the years, and that was always the bummer. We love
Yeah.
the space, we love the two bedrooms, we love the opportunity, but that one bathroom is going to destroy us.
I'm with it, man. I mean, I'm pretty regular, so you got to just schedule all your
People
bathroom
would
times.
rather have a one bedroom and two baths than a two bedroom and one bath, Johnny.
There it is. And it makes sense.
Nobody wants the constriction point to be at the bathroom, that's for sure.
Yep. Maui Meadows, half an acre on a Akala Drive, Danny.
Up top.
What say you? Hit the H. Let me see where I'm or the map. Let me see where I'm at. Am I top
Mhm.
top?
Here we go. Your
Oh, so they're
bottom, bottom,
bottom,
bottom,
bottom. That's
bottom,
what I was gonna say. I
bottom.
was gonna say Akala, I think, on the bottom. I'm not seeing that. Corner lot, flag lot of sorts, or cul-de-sac.
Right on the road,
Yep. And then what? A big development right next to that at some point? Is that what they're
potentially.
trying to fill in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see that one happening.
No, not for 15 years. That's just what we do.
Surfside.
Wow. Okay. 512. These ask all the money, Danny. So Surfside's going to shut down here coming up 2026, 27, somewhere in there. They got to shut down, I don't know, 6 months, something like that. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Exterior, plumbing, changing around parking area or something. Good friends of ours got married on this particular location here. My wife caught the bouquet. I caught the garter. A year later, we were married. So, whatever you think of that
Boom.
stuff, it worked for us. Moana
Moana
Estates. So, this is where
States.
we're cruising towards Wailea, if I remember correctly.
Cruising towards, but not quite in.
Nope.
Pretty typical
But
neighborhood. A lot bigger square footage than
quarter acre action, that's a legit backyard for Maui standards.
nothing going on back there. I guess room for the pool. Ooh, sneaky peek views.
Bingo, bango, pickle
Oh,
mango.
5 beds, 4 baths. This is a large house, Johnny.
Double island view. You see that Kaho'olawe and Molokini right in front. That's good action for that area, in my opinion.
This
5 bedroom,
is
4 bath. 100% you can configure it for some rental situations if not already done so.
good price.
Yeah.
That's good merch.
There you go. But not bringing it as the Villa Group Sloan there. Just a little kind of little
Hmm.
side action. Here you go. To your point, 1-2. Kaanapali Ali'i, one of only two opportunities on Kaanapali Beach proper that's hotel zoned. The other being the Whaler. 2650 for your easy monthly maintenance fees.
And here you go. Number two. Usually the unit number kind of coincides with the floor number, but here you go.
Right.
Unit 212, but you're on the ground floor.
That's
So
it.
no ocean view. Nice looking unit. Can stroll out to the beach off the lanai, all the things. Got a lot of wood action going on in there. 2 milli.
Well, a lot of those been hitting the market, and some are moving, but just not at a quick pace. Wow. Okay. 68 days, though, huh? Kahikili Highway. So we're headed towards Waihe'e, Waihu.
Yeah, you're out that way.
We're on the highway. Hit the
Why do
H
you go
for me.
red trim with the grayish color floors? That
Because
doesn't make
was
sense.
because was left there before, maybe, or
Yeah.
no, you'd put them after you. Hit the mappy.
Who knows?
Okay, so right there.
Right out by the golf course.
Yeah. Brother, Waihe'e Coastal Dunes, that's a trippy little cool spot to go walk. That's where
Small
the
little
Hawaiians,
spot. If you
yeah,
want a place to call your own,
that's a good one, bro. 500 feet. You're on point 0.7.
585.
You're unit B, so you're on you're sharing land with the other main house. But yeah, that's action.
A little more than a condo, but you got no
People would want that
fees.
all day long, man. You get more room, but man, still hanging out 68 days and showing motivation. Kihei Manor,
Little rental.
2000. Okay,
400 square feet, 2,000 a month.
that's doable for somebody, little
So
couple, yeah.
if you wanna come check out this lifestyle, see if it's for you,
That's how you do it.
this is how you do it.
Oh,
2,000 a month, 6 month rental. Check it out.
well, that's for 1 year, bro.
It's a 1 year rental. There you go.
So
1 year
what?
rental.
24,000. Let it sit there. Come out whenever you like, share, whatever.
There you go.
McKenna Surf. What? There it is. Mac Daddy.
Barbecue and a view.
Yep. So super duper high end hotel zoned McKenna Surf action. And a
Not
little bit
super
further
high
down
end
the
photos
road,
though.
no. So you got the Discovery Club and all that a little bit further down, which is the newer portion of McKenna that's just selling for crazy money. But in my opinion, a better option than Ho'olei. Would you agree for the same price range?
Yeah, because you're on the ocean.
Right. So that's
Smaller
how I'd be
square
looking at
footage,
this.
but you're
True.
on the ocean. I mean, those Ho'oleis, those are up towards 3,000 square feet, but similar
That's
price
true.
point.
So there's your what do you need, right? What's
What
of
do you
value
need?
to
What do you
you?
want? You want
What's of
more
value to you?
space? Does the view not matter? Do you want a garage? Or you want to have these sick views? I mean, could you ever get sick of that?
That's it. Cruise ship life.
Wow. Choices.
Cam Sands, Danny. My goodness. Right out the gates in six building, which is in the Sacred Unicorn, or you, not unicorn, the horseshoe, I should say.
The horseshoe, the U shape.
649. Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's
action.
the big lanai. That's the big lanai too. That's the thing at Camp Sands, guys. In the world of humans adding value where there is no value, not a lot of views there. So the interior horseshoe ones have the most value. 1 in 10 have some views, so they kind of usually bring the big money. But then they stagger small lanai, big lanai. And nobody wants a small lanai. Well,
There you
here we
go.
go. Another
Another
opportunity.
alternative. If you want a two bedroom
Yes.
oceanfront, 4,600 a month.
There you go.
Test it out for a year.
That's what's up.
This is a great complex, Johnny. You got this big
Let's
green
look at that.
space. You come and hang here, lay the blanket down, pool, oceanfront, Honu everywhere along here.
And every decade, one of the best waves in the world smokes through there called freight trains, but literally every decade. It flares.
Little loft upstairs. One of these interesting two bedrooms. So
Right. And what's weird here on Maui is a lot of times with these condos, like the county doesn't look as the loft as like a room, right?
yeah,
It's still just the loft. So very interesting. Wow. So here
little
we go, right?
Ohukai action.
So here's why Kamani doesn't move. Because here's my price range. I don't got an HOA, so I don't have to pay that every single month. I don't have to have somebody whining on me, but I got to do a little fix up. It looks like maybe they're a yard mark at least. That's good value right there. That one makes it through next week. I'd be surprised.
999. But there's a few in Kihei for sub
Eight and
900
change,
that aren't
huh?
really moving.
Yeah, you're right, Danny. Interesting market, dude. Crazy, crazy times.
Let's keep this thing going. Couple penders.
Pender, Maui Banyan always has been Hotel Zoni.
Always
Some,
popular.
yep. Has been
Million
some
bucks.
timeshare in there before.
30 days.
Kamaha'o. So you see how their price rate, right? It moves people.
There you go. Million one. 27
Waikapu
days.
Gardens, Ho'ohale, Kilohana Ridge is a great neighborhood, close to Wailea.
That's
Literally
about
the
it.
dividing line, if we would, on Kilohana,
About
if
2
I'm
million bucks.
remembering.
That's what you're looking. Single family South Kihei, 2 million bucks.
Yep. Manini Place. Okay, that one moved quick. Manini is the convict tang here in Hawaii. It's a fish, and when you can't catch any other fish and you want to kill something and take it home, you catch manini. And you also use it for like, oh, wow, that's a little bit manini. All right, one bedroom, one bath, leasehold, Gonzo, 269,900.
Pended.
That's it. And
Kalabakai.
Kauhali
Look at this.
Makai's coming down, brah.
649.
Yep.
This one was
Was
not on
not
exhibit two.
non-exhibit two. Very interesting
So
too.
rentability
In
probably
question.
going away. You could also get Cam Sands for the same price. They went this one instead.
Yep.
Interesting choice.
Brah.
Finally, 400 days
Jeff moved
later.
that. Yep. These poor guys, man. They were
We'll see if
listed
that
with
one
us.
sticks. We'll see if that one
So
sticks.
so pause and go back to that real quick. So here's, we just did that whole blurb on Napili Villas. And the one thing I did not consider, Danny, and thankfully one of the agents that has a ground stairs unit put this into the associated docs, which we refer to as ass docs, because we're juveniles. But anyway, it gave the list. So Napili Villas, Napili How villages, they never were ADA compliant. How our government, how our permitting department allows you to pass through everything and gives you a certificate of occupancy, but you did not do what's ADA compliant blows my mind.
Which passed
So,
years ago, by the way. It's
years
not a
ago,
new
built
thing.
in '02. So, what's going to happen is they were sued, they settled, and they have to do future retrofits on these. So, these are going to get torn up. All the ground floor units, wider, this, different faucets, just so somebody that is in a wheelchair can actively use them because there are no elevators, so they have to only be ground floor. That's something to consider for ground floor in Napili Villas.
Food for thought. This
Napili
one moved
How?
too.
Wow, dude,
500 days
200
later.
down. Just get rid of it already.
I'm sick of this thing. Well, I mean,
Yeah. They
pictures
did a
shouldn't
nice
tell
new
too
paint
much.
job on them, so they are looking fresh. Here we go. Manahuni Shores. They just keep tight, man.
They wanted what they wanted, didn't they, Johnny?
That's right.
Look at
They stuck
this.
it out.
Got
Million
that
three
view,
fifty.
got all
Yep.
the money, not even a cash discount.
I'm gonna say Frisbee took those photos, or did your
Not
wife?
even a cash. Nope, she didn't. Look at this one.
Okay. Three
Down to
32. Cash still gets
332.
a discount.
So who do you think's buying this one?
I don't know, man. Second home
Rentability
buyers.
rentability is going to go away, but yeah, probably second home buyer.
Second home buyers, man.
Still a
Like
good
somebody that
neighborhood,
just
but
somebody that's like at 332 grand, I'll let it sit and I'll pay the 1158 and just come when I want, right? And I'll
yep.
let my friends use it.
Yeah, I don't need to rent it.
Whoa, mom's gonna be a little disappointed. Some of our other buyers in there. But hey guys, markets change. You didn't
Down to
buy for
560.
you were buying short term. I get it.
Moving.
Kelly, doing some negotiation.
What do we got left here? Is it going to load?
Oh, that's right by mom's place too.
And last but not
Lauloa.
least, well, here's another one.
Man,
Casho.
But it's a 3-2, one of the unicorns in the condo world.
Ground floor, 3-2. And these ones, interesting on the price and the cash. But Malaya, none of those were being taken away. They're all on Exhibit 2, right?
That's correct, which was fascinating, right?
Interesting. Seems like a very residential neighborhood, but they did
It
not
does.
get rid of any of those. So that's what we got. Little Houlihan, little updates. All those for tuning in, and we'll catch you on Wednesday.
Don't be surprised if I get a microphone.
Oh.